Hi Aries, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what is going on with your person. Okay, so Spirit told me to pull a reading just for your person. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Do you want two more? Excuse me. Okay, here we go, Aries. So the overall energy for this week's reading for your person is the Sun card. This is Leo energy. It is talking about, your person's quest for happiness, okay? This can talk about, the soulmate energy between the two of you and, their happiness at the fact that you're on your way to them. Underneath this, we have the Seven of Cups. This can talk about having options, choices, being confused. I feel like, there's no confusion when it comes to this connection for your person because they know who and what they want, and it's you, okay? Underneath this is the Queen of Wands. So this is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Excuse me. I feel like you're very attractive to this person. They see you as the one that they want to be with. This person is preparing themselves for that to happen, okay? With the Page of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like, they've been doing a lot of intense study is what I'm getting in my mind. This can, also talk about them coming forward to you with a love offer that's long, for long-term, stable, and committed relationship. And then with the Three of Swords, this can speak of, somebody's going to get their heart broken. And I feel like it's the person you don't choose, which is the twin, okay? Or the person that neither one of you chooses, which is your twin, and then whoever it was that your person was in a relationship with, okay? All right. Excuse me. So we're going to start by clarifying the Sun. Okay, so when it comes to the Sun, all right, it's being clarified by the obstacle ahead card. So even though this person, this is about this person coming together with you, Aries, and being in this relationship with you, the soulmates coming together, there are still obstacles in this situation, in this connection, and it's because you have to heal your heart. And I feel like this is talking about them needing to heal their heart as well. I'm gonna pull a card for you. Yeah. You are focused at this time on, focusing on your creativity, what lights you up, your, innovative efforts. And with this tunnel vision card, Spirit is saying that's all you're focused on right now. I feel like for a lot of you, you're not even focusing on this connection. You're just letting it be. You're detaching from it and doing what it is you need to do. Okay. Yeah. Your person is learning, they're getting clarity about their situation and about their love life. When it comes to their love life, the things that they need to be, clear about, because there's still some things that I feel like are unfocused for them or not clear for them, which is the reason why it's because they're still having to heal their heart from what happened to them. Okay. All right. So I pulled 9 cards here. So for the first row, this represents the past. We've got the Temperance card, the 7 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. So the Temperance card is Sagittarius energy. All right. Then we've got the 7 of Swords showing up here. And then, like I said, the 4 of Cups. So in the past, I feel like your person started off very balanced. Okay. They were focusing on, healing themselves, always healing themselves, trying to be the best person they could be, looking for their happiness here. Because look, there's the sun there in the background, and we've got the sun card showing up here. And then they got into something. I feel like this was the last relationship they were in with this person, right? And this person betrayed them with the 7 of Swords. There were lies, there was, betrayal. This person may have gotten away with something or thought they got away with something, but your person figured it out, okay? And we've got the 4 of Cups showing up here, which is talking about, your person being over it when it comes to love relationships, because you see Spirit trying to hold out this card here, this cup here, and you see their shirt here. Look at what it says on their shirt, over it. So yeah, your person for a long time may have just sat in disillusionment and had apathy when it came to their love life and wanted to give up when it came to love. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Let's see. Temperance, 7 of Swords, 4 Cups. Okay, yeah. So like I said, they went into a relationship with someone. Okay, it didn't work out the way that they wanted it to. And so to clarify the Temperance card, we've got the it's over card. So this to me, is like the, not necessarily like the 8 of Cups, but like, it could be the 3 of Swords, or, something that denotes, heartbreak, breakup, separation. So to clarify the 7 of Swords, this betrayal and what it is that this person learned had to do with lessons that they needed to learn, karma that, they had, they had to reap what they've sown when it comes to love relationships. Because even though I feel like this person is a good person, I feel like at times they may bend over backwards a little bit too much for other people and go a little bit too far, because they're looking for someone to love and care for them the way that they love and care for people just like you. Okay, so with the 4 of Cups, like I said, they were disillusioned for a long period of time, a lot of confusion based on their love life because of the way things just went down. And just to clarify, this is the new person. We're not reading anybody old, okay? This is somebody brand new that we're reading, okay? Yeah. So this person travels a lot. They move around a lot, okay? And they may go back and forth for work, or it just may be a situation to where whatever they do for work, they have to travel. We've got the forgiveness card showing up. This person has had to learn to look at the situation, the lessons that they've learned here, and learn how to forgive themselves and to forgive other people for what was done to them. All right. And I feel like, for a while there in the past, as a consequence of what they experienced, they were in some type of self-sabotage mode. Okay, when it came to love life. I feel like after whatever happened with this person, your person wasn't, like I said, they weren't too keen on wanting to be in a relationship with someone else after that. So okay, they built walls around their heart, and I feel like for a little while, instead of them listening to the angel, they were listening to the devil. Okay, all right. So when it comes to right now, what's going on right now, we got the 10 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups, which for me is Scorpio. Like I said, it could also denote other water signs, Cancer and Pisces, but when this shows up, Spirit is telling me it's Scorpio. And then we've got the Page of Cups. This is Pisces, but like I said, it could be other water signs. It could be, Cancer or Scorpio. So This person, your person wants to build a legacy with this Ten of Pentacles, okay? And they have a lot of love to give somebody with the Queen of Cups, okay? And I feel like, you know, they found you, and with this Page of Cups, this is talking about them wanting to come forward and wanting to give that love with, you know, to you and build a legacy with you with this Ten of Pentacles, okay? Build a family, build love, build legacy. All right, let's clarify. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so your person is listening to guidance from spirit, okay? They are following their intuition and following, like I said, your person's an empath just like you are. They are trying to follow the guidance that they're being given, that's being given to them by spirit, okay? But like I've told you before, this person, you know, at times is very intimidated by you. There's something about the way you carry yourself, Aries, okay? Like I said, it's probably because, you know, you don't suffer any fools. Like I said, you got to be strong to deal with an Aries. So it just could be a situation to where at times they kind of quite don't know how to approach you, okay? You may come off, like I said, a little bit strong for them. Maybe they're not used to these, you know, to people that carry themselves the way that you do. Or it could be that the way you carry yourself, it may take it to a different, you know, another level other than the people that they've dealt with in the past, okay? And then we've got the walking away card here. I feel like this is talking about your person figuring out that they need to walk away from things that no longer serve them. All right, hold on. Queen of Cups. And Page of Cups. Yeah. So your person had to figure out, you know, they had to rebalance themselves after what happened in the last connection that they were in. All right. But there's, you know, this is when they saw you, okay, with the Queen of Cups here. So you could be Scorpio. You could have Scorpio placements in your chart, or you both could have them. So we've got the passionate romance card showing up here. So I feel like when this person saw you, they may have been afraid of love in the beginning, but when they saw you, I feel like this passionate romance card is like pretty much drowning out the cowardice, or the I'm not going to say cowardice. I don't feel like your person is a coward at all by any means. I feel like they just get intimidated at times. This doesn't feel like a coward energy to me, because this person we're talking about is somebody that's a boss. This is somebody that handles their business. This is somebody that don't fuck around. So I feel like any kind of fear that's been going on with them has to do with the fact that they're gun shy from what happened in other connections, the last connection, the last few connections, or the last connection that they were in, okay? And with this passionate romance card, I feel like their love and their passion for you is drowning out whatever fear or intimidation they may have, okay, towards you, okay? And then, like I told you, this Page of Cups can also represent the fact that their person, the old person, the last person they were with, may be coming back, may have tried to come back recently and tried to get them back, okay? Offer a love offer and an apology, okay? With this Page of Cups here, trying to apologize for the way that they treated your person. Like I said, we're talking about the new person, the soulmate, but the soulmate is like, hell no, and they walking away because they've met someone new who is you, okay? All right. Okay, so when we get to the future, we've got the Ten of Swords showing up here. We have the Page of Swords, and we've got the Ten of Cups. Okay, so This person, like I said, your person was betrayed by what happened to them. Like I said, there was third party, for some of your people, there was, like I said, they got 10 swords to the back. There was a lot of backstabbing. It could have been something that even happened online, because I'm looking at how this woman is like, grabbing her phone and looking at her phone. Okay. So with the Page of Swords, this, what this could also represent too. This could also represent them seeing you. Let me clarify this card. Let me clarify this card and stop trying to, yeah. Okay. I feel like this is you. This is you coming into the future. Okay. So your person saw you. They're seizing the opportunity to want to come towards you. They're watching you with this Page of Swords here because they realize that you're the one. They want to have a family with you and they want to be happy with you. Okay. So we got, for the both of you, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups showing up here. So like I said, this is a strong ass connection. All right. And then, like I told you, the overall energy is the Sun. This is major arcana. This is the strongest card in the deck you're pulling for this person. So Spirit has got someone lined up for you, Aries, that is like the cat's meow, the bee's knees. This is like one of the best people you could ever be with. Page of Swords. Hold on. Let me finish clarifying. Yeah. Yeah. This person is very drawn to you. Okay. And then we've got, that's why they watch you like they do with this Page of Swords. Okay. And so this person's in love with you and they're going to come towards you, like I said, very vulnerable. They're going to open themselves up, even though they've been through this mess that they've been through with this other person. Okay. You are inspiring this person to heal themselves and to jump back into the world of love and relationships and dating. And I'm saying dating, but this person, like I said, is dating with intent. They're dating with purpose. They're wanting to be serious with you. Like I said, they're dating for like the two of you to come together and be committed. They're not dating you to just like see where it goes. I've told y'all this before. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Okay, so we've got support. Spirit is telling you to lean on your inner circle at this time. Your person may be doing that as well to get through what they're going through. Then we've got denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Okay, and I feel like that's what your person is doing. They are detaching from the situation, from all situations, so that they can really look at what is going on and look at it from, a place of power, a place of where they're standing back and being really conscious of what they're looking at, and not, how sometimes we'll look at stuff but not really look at it. That's what I feel like is going on with your person. They're not wanting to do that anymore. They're wanting to really see what is going on, just period, in all of their life, not just in their love life. And I feel like, they're detaching so that they can do that, look at it and looking at it from a logical perspective and not necessarily from an emotional perspective. Okay. Then we've got protected. Spirit is telling you and your person you're both safe and divinely guided. And then Spirit is also telling you that this connection is true love. And this person already knows that. That's why, you caused them to do a total 180, because at the beginning of this connection, or at the beginning of this reading in the past, your person was like, it's over. I don't want to deal with anybody else anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship. I just want to, just take life as it comes, basically. And then, like I said, once they saw you, it just completely flipped things for them. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. Okay. So we've got the Mind card right here. I'll show you the picture. It says, I want to take the honoring path towards you, so I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I'm coming forward to tell you how I feel. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for our new beginning. So this person, like I said, is going to come in ready to do the work, ready to do whatever is necessary to, to come towards you. They pulling out all the stops. It's not going to be a thing of where they come in and they sit and look at you and wait for you to make the first move. This person is going to come in all gung-ho, ready for the two of you to be together. Okay. Then we've got the love card. It says, I want to make love to you, which you have, in a way, I guess they're saying, in a way that you've never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us have ever known. Your touch, your voice really heals me. Okay. So like I told you, this will be a healing connection. This person wants to be the best in when it comes to the way they love you, when it comes to the way they make love to you, when it comes to the way that they treat you, every way they, they interact with you in your lives together. This person wants to be number one. They want to be so good until you wipe out. They wipe out every other, I guess, good memory you have of other people. They want to wipe it out by being the best you ever had in every area. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get some other messages. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. This person is telling you they want to be with you forever. Okay. Like I told you, it's not some fly by night thing. This is not this person just playing around. Okay. There, look, spirit is guiding me back to you. So spirit is bringing you, and the reason why they're saying back, like I told you, this has been a connection where the two of you have been together over many lifetimes. It's not the first time you've been together. Okay. And of course, again, there it is, like the page of wands. I mean, not page of wands, page of swords. This person secretly watches you. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. Okay. So we've got your intellect arouses me. So like I said, this person, I feel like you're going to stimulate each other on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. So, I feel like there's going to be a meeting of the minds is what I'm hearing first. Okay. Then we've got, I feel so happy with you. So you make this person happy. This person's going to make you happy. And then they want you so badly. So we know that because they was talking about that. Okay. All right. All right. So we've got, I can't see anyone but you. Like I said, you're all this person sees. There is no, that's why I told you with this Seven of Cups here. The reason this is coming up is because Spirit is telling you this person dreams about you, daydreams about you all the time. They dream about you at night. It's also a thing where this person has a lot of options. I feel like at times, Aries, you have a lot of options as well. And this, it's a thing where there is no one else for this person. They don't want to be, like I said, there may be a lot of people circling around this person, which is what the Seven of Cups tells me, but they don't want any of those people. They only see you. Okay. All right. And then we've got your love makes me better. Okay. So like I said, you inspire this person to be the best person they can be, to want to seize opportunities, especially when it comes to you. Because like I said, they're drawn to you. And it's a situation where they're going to come in vulnerable. They're not going to, play games and hide their hand and, do all that crazy stuff. They're not doing that. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says, I want to wake up beside you every day. So this person wants you by their side every single day. Okay. All right. So before you go, we are going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay. Okay, so we got two cards here. Yeah. Spirit is saying soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So this is confirmation that we're talking about new love. We're not talking about somebody old. Okay. Then we've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So Spirit is telling you whatever you got to do, Aries, to get yourself prepared for this connection, whatever you got to heal, whatever you got to walk away from, however you got to, do some self-care on yourself, whatever it is, Spirit is telling you, is advising you to make that effort, because like I told you, this is somebody that you're going to have not only the 10 of Pentacles with, but they see you as the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups together. Okay? So always when I read for y'all about this soulmate, a lot of times these two cards come up together. So you have the potential to have a relationship unlike anything other people, like regular people, normal people in this world have, because you can tell from the things that we go through and the things that we've been through that we're not normal, right? Because people always want to try to say, twin flame and all this kind of stuff doesn't exist, and that's a lie, because you know what you go through, and I'm telling you the same thing. How are two people that don't, or a bunch of people that don't know each other, how are we all experiencing the same things if it's not true, right? So I'm saying all this to say that because this is not a normal situation, okay? You're not living a normal life, so it would make sense that you wouldn't have normal experiences, and you wouldn't have normal relationships with the people that you've had relationships with. Because think about it, your relationships have been rougher, right? When you talk to other people, your friends and family members and things like that, and the things you see, you've had rougher experiences than other people, right? You've had things where they just, stuff will just blow up in your face or explode and just be all crazy. And then you see other people walking around, the normal folks, all in love and the Cupid arrow and all this kind of crap. And so I know you're wondering, like, why am I going through all this crazy stuff? But it's because there's some amazing things coming your way. There's an amazing experience. Just because you had all these hard experiences, now it's time for the payoff. That's why this Sun card is showing up. That's why this soulmate card is showing up here. That's why you see the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Spirit is telling you that you have something amazing coming your way as a reward for all of the hurdles, all of the obstacles, all of the crazy shit you've been through in your life. Okay? All right. So it's just a matter of you preparing yourself for this connection and your person doing the same thing. Because like I said, you're mirroring each other. So that's why I tell you, if you're wanting your person to heal themselves and come on, then you need to heal yourself, because they doing whatever you're doing. So if you lollygagging, they lollygagging too. If you're healing, your person is healing too. They're doing whatever the hell you doing. Because like I told you, it's a mirrored effect, just like it was with the twin. Okay? All right, Aries, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Aries.